Hello, and thanks for joining me for another Somerset Real Ale review. I've got here a beer which I've had quite a few times before, but can't quite remember. It's from the Wychwood Brewery. It's the Hobgoblin. Now Wychwood, I think, are part of Marston's group. Yeah, Marston's PLC. It's quite a big brewery. They're quite well known. There's a pub up the way from here, Marston's pub, and they've usually got it on cask in there, and I seem to remember enjoying it there. So yeah, you can see there. There we go. Right, let's crack it open. Yeah, I do love a ruby ale. So there's not many in the supermarkets that you can sort of, there's the crown there, that you can sort of pick straight off the shelves really. So this is one of the only ones that they sort of stock in my, well, in my supermarket anyways. And try and get a nice head on it. I do like a head on a beer. Oh yeah, now look, that's got a lovely sort of orangey ruby tinge to it. Seems to be quite a lot of carbonation going on in this one, really fizzing away there. I don't know if you can catch that. It's not hugely clear, but then I think that's down to the carbonation more than anything. Yeah. It's got a sort of biscuit coloured to off-white, really large bubbled head. Which is dissipating off to nothing really, near enough now. It's 5.2% ABV, so you know, it's quite a percentage in there. That's really bubbled up in there. Right, let's get the nose in. Oh, that smells absolutely gorgeous. I've got sort of, you get a slight sort of spicy note on it. Spicy orangey, like Christmas orange. Berries, sort of hedgerow berries. Nice sort of maltiness in there as well, sort of like a malt loaf. That's got a really sort of rich, I define that as a rich, fruity, as well as a slightly spicy note on it as well. Smells gorgeous. I'm going to dig into this now. The head's totally dissipated, so I'm going to go for it. Cheers. And you do get a lovely warming, spicy, or mildly spicy, fruity, slight bit of twist towards the end, bitter, not a bit of bitter, a bitter twist towards the end. That is a really nice beer. See, sometimes some of these beers you buy in the supermarkets, I'm guilty of it myself. I tend to cast them off as just being like a supermarket beer. But I mean, you know, especially from like Marston's, such a massive company, you just sort of think, oh, you know, it's not going to be that good. But then you're sometimes pleasantly surprised, which I have been today. Hobgoblin, the legendary Hobgoblin, is a blend of smooth, rich flavours from chocolate and crystal malts, combined with a refreshing bitterness from English Fuggles hops and a dash of citrus aroma from Styrian Goldings. Beer full of mischievous character. That's fantastic. I mean, I love, well, chocolate and crystal malts. I mean, that's just absolutely gorgeous flavours. Yeah, now it's mentioned it, I can sort of taste the chocolate malt in there now. You get sort of a bit of a very, very, very mild coffee twang on it. Very mild though. I wouldn't have noticed it if I hadn't read it on the bottle. I do love the Fuggles. Nice bitterness from the Fuggles. I think that's fun. Fuggles is a great hop. Citrus aroma from Styrian Goldings is fantastic. www.wychwood.co.uk. I've shown you the bottle already. Brewers of character. I'm not sure where they are actually. Oxfordshire, Whitney and Oxfordshire. Oh yeah, it's just not far from Oxford there. Yeah, fantastic. I really like that. I'd like to try it in a can as well, because I know they do it in a tin, can, whatever you prefer to call it. I'd love to buy that again. I'd say I'd session it, but to be honest, at 5.2 it's a little bit high for me, and I'd probably only manage 3 of them, but I'd quite happily put 3 of those away. That's getting a 7 out of 10 from me. Really like it. That's a Hobgoblin from Wychwood. Thanks very much for joining me. Love to see your comments in the comments box. I hope you join me again soon on another review. Cheers.